Hi, beautiful souls. Okay, I want to do a reading, and I've already shuffled the cards, so I'm just feeling the energy right now of who is who, what is what. This is your year of judgment. You're getting everything that you reward. You've passed the test. Many trials and tribulations, you've passed it. And you're now going to get all the renewals. You've ended cycles. You've realized the power that you hold. You've realized the blind faith that you've had for a very long time was for a reason. I think I already mentioned you've ended the cycles. You've ended all these troubles that were holding you back. You realize it's all in your head. How you feel on the inside, what you think in your mind is what you attract on the outside. So you've realized it and you've decided to work on it. You've taken back your power. You've taken back your will power. You've taken back your energy. You learned that complaining about certain experiences is giving your power away. You've stopped thinking from a place of lack, trapped, victimization, victimhood. You don't consider yourself as a victim. You don't. You realize that you were attracting certain people in your life. You were connecting with certain people in your life. You were on a cycle, same energy, different bodies. And you realize this. I don't know when. But when you was making these connections, I think you were in a place of depression as well. But you didn't realize you were a high functioning depressed person. And there's a huge difference between, because a lot of people don't know that they're depressed. But when you start looking outside of yourself, when you start complaining about things, you think you're just complaining. When you stop doing things that you loved, like yourself, when you stop thinking of yourself highly and appreciating life and appreciating yourself, and you just go on automatic mode, that is depression. But when people think of depression, they assume the worst case scenario where people just don't leave the bed. But there are some high functioning depressed people out there that don't realize that they're depressed, having mood swings, health aches and pains, but still going. Unhealthy thought patterns and stuff like that. You realized and you seeked help, I think. Once this happened for you, so it says here, decisive moments, cycles of life, fate, fortune, upheaval, chance. You basically started to attract the good things. That you started to play around with the law of attraction. I can see that. You've had blind faith in this, but this is coming in and you can feel it. And a lot of good things have been coming in. It's just the big things that hasn't happened yet. But you know you're attracting them because small things have been aligning and you know you're on the right path. And that's the most important thing. It's not about the timing. Okay. Yes, so your destiny involves being in the public eye. You could not achieve the goals that you wanted, the life that you were meant for. You couldn't go into that without first letting go of all the things that doesn't serve you, all the things that hold you back, all the things that are toxic, unhealthy, dynamic situations, relationships, habits. You had to become the person. You had to what's it called? There's this picture that's come into my mind of a statue and forming it into a beautiful person. You had to shed your skin, basically. You had to shed your old skin. You can't go into the life, the purpose that is meant for you with these unhealthy habits, people, choices. You've completely transformed. You might be a Leo, or you might have a significant Leo placement. you embody the Queen of Cups energy right now. You're probably feeling so abundant, so fulfilled, internally, externally. You're feeling grateful, you're feeling fulfilled, you're feeling happy, you're feeling emotional. You should be proud of yourself. You have a lot of options. The world is your oyster now. It's more peaceful. You've decided to... Okay, you realized this world? Okay, I was going to say this world, but I was also thinking about money. So you realize money is not all an illusion, but this life, you know, material world is kind of like a maze, a distraction, but at the same time, it only means if you put this worldly stuff above your etheric self, your soul, your eternal soul. You're not bound to just for this world. You know this now. You've learned the importance of life, of living, and it's not to get. The life that we have is not about what we can get. It's about living. It's about appreciating life every day, living to your fullest every day. It's about self-actualization. Life is about finding your individual soul path. And you've unplugged from all the distractions and you've poured into yourself. You've crystallized yourself. You were like the caterpillar that was working on themselves. Well, it was natural for the caterpillar to go into the cocoon to transform into a butterfly, but you did that basically in your own way, and you've transformed, and you realize that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Life is the way you make it. Life is what you think of it, and you're starting to see the beauty of life, and you want that for others as well, which is very beautiful. You've unleashed the wild within. You went deep into the darkness. You can't really appreciate the lightness or the light if you haven't been in the dark. You're just numb to it if you haven't seen the opposite. You've seen this. You're going to be seeing the light for what it really is now.